What's up? This is a new podcast, changing from Don't Fuck It Up. It's called Don't Rep It Up. Now, I got Kerry Jackson here, and we was at the camp, the elevation he was clinicianing, and a lot of stuff that he's seen that he wants to kind of get off his mind and talk about just a little bit. Kerry, welcome to the show. Again, this is my partner here. Finally, we've got him. This is my man right here, my main man, Kerry Jackson. What up? Better known as Pops to our ref community here in Denver, Colorado that we do. And trust me, he's been to every game and seen every referee. So he is very certified to be a referee analyst. So understand that. He watches all y'all and all the high school referees here, even the college, whatever, they come to him to ask him to come evaluate and everything. All right, Kerry, what's going on, brother?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Good, good,
I'm just
good.
sitting here with the grandson.
That's good. That's a good thing,
Yeah.
brother. That's a good thing. Shoot. From the camp and everything, brother. What did you take from it, and what do you want to talk about?
One of the major things is there's a saying in around the state about don't call in the front of me, and I kind of disagree with the statement and calling in front of you because I mean if you look at every play that's on that court, there's always a front side and a back side.
Correct.
And so there's times when when players are pivot, and next thing you know, you got the backside,
Right.
and the opposite official should pick up. It should be the front side for him or her.
Right.
But they say don't call in the front of you. So what? I mean, I just like to know what they mean by it. What they mean by
Hmm.
it. Yeah,
Right.
I
Right.
seen that.
Because I don't understand why people think that calling in front of them is a bad thing. It's an ego thing, I think.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. Well, I mean, if you know when I was with guys, I would always say, hey, if you're 100%, call it, make that call.
Right.
If
Right.
you're 100%, I mean, you make that call. Um, I don't call them. I really don't call it calling in the front of me. Sometimes they could be good crew calls.
Exactly.
It could be a
Exactly.
good crew call or call that the
Explain that
crew.
to the people that don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's individual. There's the C that makes calls. There's the trail that makes calls, and there's the lead that makes calls. But that one call, a lot of times in the front of somebody, is that call that we all needed.
Right.
We all needed that call as a crew. We needed
Right.
that call. It just wasn't an individual call; it was a crew call. And we need more of that. We really need more of it because I don't see it a lot. I just
Exactly.
don't see it a lot. And one of the things with me is that you got two teams, opposing team and the home team, and we're supposed to be a crew, but when people say don't call in front of me, it kind of takes some things away from the crew.
Right, right, right. Because one thing is they don't understand it's a dual area
Yes,
down there in that
exactly.
paint. You know what I'm saying? So when the lead's right there, the play coming to them, you got the slot over there as well too. This is a dual area right there. Even on the other side, it's a dual area with the trail.
Very true. Very true. And depending on which way they pivot away, um, you got a trail. If you're the lead, you got a C, a slot, and you got a trail. If they
Right.
pivot away from you, so really you should never have backside calls. You should never have them. They
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
and it goes along with the patient whistle. That
Hmm.
I think it takes time to get that. You got to see a lot of plays, as Otis Jackson would say.
Exactly. Yeah. You
Yeah,
know that. You know Otis will, boy.
yeah,
Shoot. He'll tell you too.
yeah. Yeah, Vern,
Burn.
Lonnie.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Hmm.
that whole Dabo organization would say that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they would. Stan Reynolds, late great
Hmm.
Stan, RP to
Yeah.
your brother.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and even Mr. Wilson too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes, Mr. Wilson, RP to
Yeah.
you as well, sir.
Right.
Yes, and Yeah, but yeah, and like we was talking earlier of how much greatness was in that room. Who was the other brother to the one tall one?
Uh,
What's the one tall brother's name? I
It, it
forgot.
was it was quite a few guys that was from this area that was officiating. I didn't know it was that many people that lived in this area that officiated.
Right, Kenny Wilson. Kenny Wilson.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
you did a lot of games with too, with him.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
We did.
And shoes. It's a lot of greats here, to me, our go-to referee is Vern Harris to me.
Right.
Because for one thing, he's from Park Hill, baby. Ha ha. But anyway, though, but
PH.
Vern did what? Back to back championships in the final four.
Yes, he did.
And I think a total of four championship games of the Final Four, or more, or something like that. So, he's revered. He's like you say, the R, a crew chief. We talk about when they go to crew chief, that's what they're looking for, the R's and stuff. And
Right.
he can rep anywhere he want to go, just out the region. So they don't keep him regional. He's very national. You know what I'm saying?
True. True. Vern has been out there for a while now. I don't know how many years, but he's been there. He's
Still
been there.
doing it too, and then
Yeah.
he's the signs of RMAC too, as well, right?
Yep. He sure does. He sure
Mm,
does. And one of these days we need to get some RMAC officials in here.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just think about those days stuff. And Mertice Wallace as well. She had,
Right.
started
Deborah.
it with Deborah. Yep, yep,
Deborah.
yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Debbie Adams, that's
Deborah.
her name, Debbie
Right.
Adams.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I remember
That's
her
it.
for yep.
Yeah.
Debbie like, don't
Yeah.
let your partner be wrong, Todd. Don't let your partner be wrong. You find out what's going on before they go to the table. I was like, yep, yep,
Yeah.
okay, we learned a lot.
She played, coached, and officiated.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, she was very knowledgeable
Yeah,
of
yeah,
a
she
lot of
was.
things. Yeah, of a lot of things going on. She helped me to get into the NWBL, which was that women's league that they had here,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy was out of Houston. Which that league was, I thought really, it was the women's league, and even back then they were playing ball. Ruth Riley and them, Debbie out of UNC, and
Mm-hmm.
she was an assistant coach down with the Spurs. I
Oh,
think
okay.
she's
Yeah,
now the
her.
head
Yeah,
coach.
okay.
Yeah, with the Vegas team.
Right.
But it was a good league, and she helped me to get into that.
Okay.
Which I really appreciated because that was a different kind of level of ball because we actually when we pre-gamed with the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of
So
those.
how was that?
It was interesting. It was interesting because you had the scorekeeper, the timekeeper, you had the clock keeper, you just
Hmm.
you had a pregame with them.
Exactly.
Which is something that they do in the league in the NBA. And
Exactly.
yeah, and I
Exactly.
learned.
And yeah, and plus that was a pro game anyway, though. It's pro,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What that
yeah,
league was, the pro league, right?
yes, and it was my first experience with pre gaming with the table. That was
Hmm.
my first experience with it, and I liked it. And I think it should be
Right.
done. I think it should be done in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Exactly.
it should be done in high school. Yeah, yeah,
Because one thing they don't realize is the table can save you or it can screw you.
true.
So,
Yeah,
you got to be on the
yeah,
same page, with them and stuff. And hey, you got to make sure you have eye contact with them as well as your partners as you're on the, out there
right.
refereeing, as we know that the best team is the referees on the team every time we walk
Right.
out there.
Right.
Hmm.
And one of my questions to some of the campers was, okay, who would you go to? And I said, you go to the table. They say, well, I don't know if I can trust the home team table. Well, I mean, do sometimes I wonder if we even trust our own partner on the floor.
Right.
So, I mean, you got to trust somebody.
you're right about
You
that.
got to trust somebody, you know.
Hmm.
And the thing about it though, I just wish too, or wish that they would have more cameras on officials at those games
Right.
instead of the play. And, you know, I mean, even I just wish the schools can kind of expand it to where they get the officials position on the floor because that would really help too, or where whistles are coming from. You know,
Yep.
certain plays. You know,
Hmm.
um, but a lot of times they just the guys they don't want to you know they don't want to call the foul that's the original foul. They call the contact foul.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah. And we went through that. We went through also I asked them questions about would they make calls that are like a basket interference or goaltending with closing seconds of a game to actually, you know, tie the game up or to win the game.
Right.
You know, I asked them that, and a lot of them say, yeah, as the lead, that they would make the basket interference call if they saw it. That's nice to know. You know,
Exactly, exactly. See, a lot of people think you're not supposed to call that in lead position, which a lot of people have
yeah,
been misconstrued, kind of messed up about it, and been the way that they're taught. And
right.
they're being taught the wrong way, which Kerry is trying to get to more explain. You can referee for 20 years, but you can be doing it wrong all 20 years.
All 20 years.
So,
Yeah.
what it is, we need to try to get the more I'm trying to say more people that know the game, or let's get the old heads out, the older ones out there that made the rules and stuff that's going on in the NCAA and the high school and
Right.
stuff, because these kids are getting bigger, and
Right.
faster and everything, and the rules that they have
Hello.
needs to be for their advancement in the game as well. So we're gonna check up on that. Got a quick
Hello.
commercial. We'll be back.
Hey Jackson, it went off, man. Yeah, it went off. That's cool.